Well, good morning, everybody. This is DearMamaSal on a very pleasant Tuesday morning. It's 13 degrees Celsius, which would make it 56 Fahrenheit. So it's going to be a warm day today. Now you'll notice I'm wearing a light sweater. The reason for that was the air conditioning was so cold yesterday, and I've got a vent right above my head. I nearly had to put the heat on. So I decided maybe I needed a little bit more coverage than I had yesterday. It was really strange. It was just like it's so warm that we got the air conditioner on, but it's so cold with the air conditioner on that I need a heater. Life really does bring you challenges, doesn't it? And I'm so lucky to have air conditioning. Give me that problem, right? Actually, it's funny because I was talking to Leah, who is another YouTuber, at the weekend on one of the broadcasts, and she was saying that, you know, she's beginning to get more comments and she's beginning to have problems keeping up with the comments. And what happens if it, you know, if her views double? Well, I said to her, they will double and you will keep up somehow. Some days will be better than others, but you know, you'll be able to do it because you'll want to. And then I said to her, by the way, I didn't hear you say, bring me that problem. Bring me double the numbers. And then she laughed and said, you're right. Yeah. So, yeah, give me a problem like that. Now, I can remember when I was at Leah's numbers thinking the same thing. And I am 10 times that now in terms of numbers, and still saying the same thing. So, you know, it's just like you learn. And you also learn that some videos will bring you a lot of comments and some won't. And so you get to catch up on the days like that. And by the way, that's what weekends are for. Or you literally get to the stage where you cannot possibly reply to everybody, so you just reply to some and then upset the others. But I think most rational people, and I'd like to think that a lot of the viewers are rational, I think it's only the minority that are the real weirdos, that most of them understand that there's no way you can continue to keep answering every single comment. I think I've managed it to this level, but again, if I doubled my numbers, I don't think there's any way, even retired, that I would be able to, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Because I intend to double my numbers. So I had life get in the... It's a big story about life today, because I had life get in the way last night. I was really proud of myself. I got home and did the first thing on my list, or start the process of getting food ready, and then upload the video from the camera to the computer. And then I sort of did it in bits, and I was cooking and editing and doing that sort of thing, and that was fine. And then it got to the sort of time that I uploaded it to YouTube, which took a while, and that was fine. And then I went to release it and I thought, wait a minute, why is that so long? Because it was way longer than I remember the video being, the vlog being. In other words, I thought it would be about 15 minutes. And suddenly it was at 32, and I went, oh, whoa, there's something wrong there. So then I had to quickly look again, and when I looked again, I found out that something had doubled up. How that happened, I don't know. But it's one of those moments when it's already close to 9 o'clock at night. You think, really? Which means I've got to take the video down. I've got to go all the way back to not to the original footage, thank goodness, but to the raw put together of the footage, then edit out the duplication, then literally produce the vlog again, then send it up to YouTube, then add in all the notes and everything that goes with it, and then release it. And at that time of night, it's just like, really? I was thinking about going to bed. But it is what it is. And I must admit, at times like that, I'm getting really good at just taking a very deep breath and saying, it's going to take as long as it takes. So let's just take a deep breath and grab a coffee and start again. And that's what I did. And the funny thing was that because I was that calm and not frustrated, it only took me another hour, which I was really pleased about. Needless to say, by the time it was all up and ready to go, I slept very well. I'm really looking forward to the bit that I'm going to add on to tonight's vlog, if I can get it all together. For some reason, I haven't been able to find the footage that I did on Saturday, and I may just give up trying to find it at this rate. Sometimes it's just one of those things, you're not going to find it, so let it be. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the bit that I'm going to add on here today, and keep smiling, and remember, life gets in the way, and that's okay, it happens. Just take a deep breath, understand it's going to take as long as it takes, and start again. This is DearMamaSal saying, enjoy the rest of the video. Bye for now. Okay, so I found something when I was in Walmart today, and it's called a chalk marker. And the idea is that supposedly you can write on windows or anything else that you want, and mirrors, for example. So I'm just wondering whether they work, and they say that it will come off just with a damp towel. Yeah. So this is on a mirror, and it seems to write beautifully. Very nice. If it rubs off as easily as I think it does. I'm going to leave it for about half an hour to make sure it's good and dry, and then see. Now, the reason that I love them so much is you can write on glass. So you can just write on a mirror, on glass or whatever, and the good news is once it's dry, it doesn't smudge and it doesn't come off just by going like this. I've been doing some tests on it. If you want to get it off, you just wet a towel, a paper towel or something, and then it'll wipe off. But I know a couple of my viewers are just going to love this. So it's called, and I got it at Walmart,